Has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now running right through it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. A beautiful fake. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Dances by him. He gets away from 1. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota rolling to his right. He may try and run. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield on the move to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Good job.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. This is Lewis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
53's mine. I got him. 53's the mic. 53.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That second down play nets a -4. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll run for it. Chubb. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second